The biggest question, if William Ruto deserves another term, what precisely is the measurable improvement in the life of an ordinary Kenyan after his 4-year presidency? Secondly, we have had one of them hope from one media house to another, from a press conference to another, saying that His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua was in government. Yes, His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua was right inside government, precisely. That does not invalidate what he's saying. In fact, if anything, it makes the matters he is raising more deserving of your answers. If a former deputy president, having served inside an administration, tells the people of Kenya that certain things have happened, were happening, or are happening, the question is not whether he was there. The question is what he is saying true or false? On the economy, stop giving us speeches and infertile arguments that more Kenyans are taking soda and therefore the economy is good. Kenyans don't eat speeches. Kenyans want money in their pockets. The economy must be felt in people's pockets, in their homes, shops, farms, and workplaces. Don't just tell Kenyans the economy has grown. Tell us, are Kenyans saving more? Are they keeping more of their salaries after tax? Are businesses making more money? Are farmers earning better returns? Are young people finding jobs? Are fewer families borrowing merely to survive? The consumption of soda has only increased because of its consumption in State House. This is what William Ruto feeds his delegations in State House. The discussion of Mr. Ruto at 4 is not a Rigathi versus Ruto's MPs. This is a government being asked to account to the people of Kenya for his 4 years in office. It is a question of 55 million Kenyans versus one man who has decided to single-handedly sink our nation. The following issues remain unanswered. Number one, on police brutality and goonism, we ask, why did you have to kill Gen Zs on the 24th and the 25th of June, 2024, and during the Sabasaba protests? Why were they abducted? Why were they tortured? Why did others disappear? Why are members of the Fourth Estate being harassed? On the 23rd of October 2022, who fatally shot journalist Arshad Sharif, a prominent Pakistan investigative journalist and news anchor? Was Dr. Kiza Besigye abducted in Kenya or not? Was he abducted by the Kenyan authorities or not? On the church, why haven't the attackers of the Waitima ACK Church and Mweki and Kasarani PCA been arrested or charged, yet the evidence has been presented to you? What more evidence do you want? You argued that the DCI does not sanction, does not facilitate, conceal, or participate in criminal conduct, regardless of the identity or status of the person involved. Where are the killers of Dr. Victoria Mutiso? Did you facilitate them into hiding in Uganda? Finally, we ask those who always want to discuss His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua in Parliament. He is not a statement to be tabled in the House every day in the floor of the House.